Hey, yo, welcome back to the Dugout and Beyond. So it looks like Steve Cohen is going to be officially able to move on with his massive project here. Basically saying that it's going to be worth about $8 billion to even start up and try and go open for bids here. He wants to build a casino super complex and basically have a hotel there and probably shopping and restaurants and basically bring in a whole lot more money than they already are. In that area, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the city, and then it kind of goes to City Field. Nothing really is around it too much. There's water. It's right near the water, but also it has the train track that literally is right there. That's on the 7 train. You go if you ever go on a Mets game and you want to take the subway or train. Technically, that's what you take, and it drops you right off there. If there's a game going on, you will just follow the people there and you'll make it to the stadium. And it also has the US Open right next to the train tracks on the other side. You can basically like throw a rock over and you hit one and hit the other. So a lot of money is already going there. Obviously, a number of months out of the year. You have, of course, baseball going from March to October if they play into the playoffs. And then we have in the summertime, actually coming up in I think 2 tournaments. I think we have a Wimbledon, and then we have, I think, it's Spanish Open or something. And then the U.S. Open is in August when it's like 95 degrees here, which obviously I know a lot of places around the world can handle 95, but it's playing tennis for 5-6 hours is crazy. But yeah, that's and apparently they just passed 1 million people, 1 million attendance last year for the first time ever. But we'll get to that very soon. But yeah, so if you don't also know who Steve Cohen, he's also he literally is a successful hedge fund manager in Connecticut, I think it is, and he's worth $21.5 billion. So that $8 billion is kind of, it seems like kind of nothing in a way. Like for someone that's not anywhere near that, it feels like that. Like granted, your net worth would go down by $8 million, and he would be worth 13 instead of 21.5. But again, I think that at some point, at that point, he can figure his own way out. And also, if he does this, it's gonna probably return his investment like tenfold so fast. Especially if he wants to have a casino, shopping, restaurants right near all this kind of stuff. Like how much does I know casinos have gone bankrupt before, but it's in a very dense-ish area to a point. If you go like south and west, if you go basically outside of the stadium, it gets more dense with a lot of apartments and homes out there and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, hedge fund, and I think he owned some other stuff, but yeah, he's basically a very successful hedge fund manager out in Connecticut, and he's from New York, so he knows the area quite well. But yeah, then he also said that he added in a Lou Scher, who is actually he was working for the U.S. Open, USTA, United States Tennis Association, and he's been there again apparently since 2010, but has gotten like really high roles now of being basically the person in charge, the CEO and executive director, and new president of business operations. So he's been doing that for, I think it says here, 3 years, but he's been with them for 16 years, 15 years at this point. So definitely knows a thing or two about running a large business, and as I said, it is right next door. It is right there. So he basically he apparently also had executive roles in MSG, and he recently had an $800 million upgrade to Billie Jean King National Tennis Center, which I think is the main one that they play, like the finals in and all that kind of stuff. I think that's the one that they play in. Of course, it's the largest one. But and it says he surpassed 1 million in attendance for the first time last year, and of course plans to do it again this year. A lot of great players are in it. That's crazy. I love seeing the U.S. Open. I might want to go to that sometime, definitely. But it's slightly pricey even for the early rounds. You obviously don't really know who you're going to get, but that's what you're paying for and stuff. You're paying for, I think, possible hopefulness of getting a really great match, but obviously they're all very good players, most of them at that point. But yeah, that's going to be starting in yeah, so he's going to be starting with the Mets in July to basically start getting this going. But yeah, this is going to be an insane thing to be actually able to do. Again, it's gonna they basically just want more money, and again, it's going to go tenfold. You have people like if you have a casino at the hotel, you're gonna have people stay in the hotel, go to the casino. You're gonna have some people fly in, be able to stay right next to Citi Field, and be able to go to a game, go to shopping, literally go to the city. Like if you have never been to the city, you can go and stay here for the end. It's a different area, and have a different look at the city. I've been to most parts in general, for the most part, to a lot of parts of the city, and it's just you see different things. You can go to the same place 5 times and see something completely different every time, and it's always awesome to see that. I like being so close and also far enough away, just kind of go home and stuff. But yeah, this is going to be an awesome, crazy situation. I actually think that this should have been, like, this should take no time, honestly. Especially since it's Steve Cohen, he knows the area. We have Lucia, who's going to help basically bring this all together. You got some money going into this, and it's also being helped by the Hard Rock. I think it's Hard Rock International. So I think that's what they want the hotel also to be the brand of, is Hard Rock, which then would make it all just come together. So that would be an awesome thing. So it's they're just waiting right now on the New York a gaming license to build the casino and provide the revenue for it, and put money into it. So they're getting over the hurdles. I think they said it shouldn't really be stopped too much, because it will bring in a lot of revenue in a number of different ways, and you kind of have people that know the area again. They've been here. They've reshaped the city, brought in a lot of people. So I think that this is going to be an immense thing, and also a lot more jobs. Just people I don't know. I'm sure that some of the vendors or something have part-time jobs here with the tennis and also with Citi Field. And I don't know. Maybe some of them don't have full-time jobs where they just basically do this on the weekend or do this once a week or something. But if they don't, and they can go work at the hotel and casino and just keep on working it. So this is I think a crazy awesome thing to actually have happen. I will. This is I think just getting off the first bump here, and I think it's going to be quite smooth sailing from here on out. So we'll see how long it takes and what it ends up to looking like, and basically seeing how it improves things over there in Queens. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.